Welcome back. It is Creature Week here on the Weather Channel. Tonight's featured creature, snakes, of course. Sometimes these little slippery reptiles, for their own fear factor, they pop up where you least expect them. This one found, quote, in a child's car seat last month.
Well, he was just thinking safety.
Well, I think so. Buckle up for safety, right? Dad was able to use some grilling tools to pull the snake out. Nobody was hurt. They did not grill him, by the way. Then crawled off and went out.
Interesting. All right, so then there's this. This man working to grab a 3-foot rat snake that was hiding out in the gas station pump. This happened yesterday in Cedartown, Georgia. He was able to pull the snake to safety and released him back into some nearby woods.
That might freak me out a little bit if I went to grab the pump and there was a snake in there.
It would get your attention.
Yeah, it would.
All right, well, in some parts of the country, this is the spring of snake bites. In Georgia alone, the state's Poison Control Center has received about 40% more snake bite calls this year as compared to last.
And there are reports that snake bites could be up over 50% across the state. Joining us now is Samantha Klouda. She is a wildlife technician, Chattahoochee Nature Center in Georgia. Good to have you with us. You've brought a little friend with you. You brought actually a couple of friends. The first one we're looking at here. Who is this and what significance does this snake have in the South?
Yeah, so this is an eastern king snake. This is a non-venomous snake that is native to Georgia. They are very important to our ecosystem. They actually will eat venomous snakes like copperheads, and they're incredible rodent control too.
So you mentioned this is actually a really important snake, so if you see this one, you don't want to go kill this one because he's actually doing you people favors.
And they really just, they keep to themselves. They want to be left alone, so the best thing to do is just observe from a distance and let him go on his way.
What effects are urban areas having on snakes these days?
So we're seeing a lot of habitat loss. The king snakes populations we've seen declining due to that, as well as pollution and just other forms of human interference.
And you mentioned this one's non-venomous. Would it bite somebody potentially? If say you snuck up on it, you were doing some gardening and you didn't know it was there.
So anything with teeth can bite,
right,
of course. But unless these guys, you're just handling them and you know, throwing them around.
No, he's been very friendly while we're here. He's just poking around looking.
Yeah.
And you said, you know, they're losing their habitat too. So we have the people trying to exterminate them from their own yard, but they're also losing their habitats.
Exactly, yes. So we're seeing their numbers decline due to those reasons, and then we're seeing venomous snakes like copperheads on the rise, whereas these guys are a great control for that. So we want to keep these numbers up.
I'm still mind blown how this can eat another snake that's roughly the same size as it.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
When they're hungry, watch out.
I guess so.
Now you brought not one, but you brought 2 snakes with you this evening.
So that one was the king snake. What do you think? This one, queen? Yeah. Just kidding. It's not. It's not.
No, I think we should make it something a little cornier, though.
The jack.
No, how about the corn snake?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is corny.
Oh, right. So there are opportunities across the South to see a lot of snakes. There's no question about that. But identifying them can be a real issue, and a lot of people will misidentify them, thinking they're a venomous snake when in fact they aren't. They
because
really
of the color.
No threat.
Right. You know, we saw on our package earlier that because they are a similar color, they have that orangey hue to them, people immediately see that and go, uh-oh, copperhead.
Yes, these guys, so this is a corn snake, they are often confused with copperheads due to the bright colors and the fact that they have patterns. So it's really important for people in Georgia and just really all over to be aware of what venomous snakes look like in your area so that you know what you're coming across.
What would I be looking for? I know the shape of the head would tell us something.
So that's one thing that we're able to tell to an extent because the venomous snakes typically have a more broad and pointed head, but non-venomous snakes will actually flatten their head, and they can actually rattle their tails as well to make them seem a little more dangerous. So it's not always just the...
Now this guy's really active, way more active than the king snake. Is that kind of the MO of the corn snake?
So it really wants to go up my shirt. It really kind of just depends on the day, because some days the king snake's a little more active. Sometimes he's more docile. Just kind of depends day to day, but they're both in the wild pretty docile snakes and just likes to be left alone.
Yeah, and what would be the MO? What is this looking to eat? Where is it looking to hang out?
So they eat small rodents, and they'll eat some small salamanders and lizards as well.
Interesting.
But they generally like to hide. They like shady places, and they like to hide in your yard.
Yes, so a lot of people unintentionally don't realize they're attracting snakes to their yard by having things like ivy, which is an invasive plant in Georgia. It attracts rodents and lizards and salamanders, which is the prey for the snake. So by attracting the prey, you're also attracting the snake. Right. So that's
sure.
It's like if you had a pizza party, I'm going to show up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're inviting their favorite snack.
I'm neither going to have Ivy or pizza at my house.
Okay. I see how it is.
Good to
Well,
have you
Samantha,
here.
thank you. And thank you for
absolutely.
bringing in the friends, teaching us a little bit about what we should be looking for.
All right. Much more Creature Week when we come back. Weather Under going to continue after the short break.